Talk. It's your girl, Monique Nichols, founder and CEO of W.O.O, Women of Orlando. I got my girls here. We got the W.O.O crew here, and we are going to have fun today.
Yes,
we have some good discussion.
Yeah.
So I'm going to let them introduce themselves.
Good afternoon, ladies.
Yeah.
Welcome to Soul Sharing Sessions. My name is Tyesha Williams.
Hey, what's up, girls? I'm Dr. TERRELL TILLMAN.
Hey everybody, I am the original Jada Smith. Hey, the original. Yeah, just turned 50, so y'all better recognize. Better recognize. Okay. So Ty, I think you had some things for us today.
Yes, this is our debut show, ladies.
Yes.
Welcome to the table. Now we made it.
All right.
Yes.
And we want to make sure that you all understand that W.O.O is all about loving one another, sisterhood.
Yeah.
W.O.O Table Talk is going to be no different. It is about transparency, speaking the truth.
The truth.
Sisterhood.
Sisterhood.
We might get a little emotional, but we have love, appreciation. We support one another.
Yes.
It is selfless.
Yeah, that's W.O.O.
And we're going to be unmasked,
Like
real,
that, like that.
with a little laughter.
Whole lot.
Yeah,
Whole lot.
That's right. That's right.
Yes, yes. So where we go from here,
What are we
ladies?
going to talk about
Oh
today?
my goodness.
What's the topic today?
I
Oh
know.
my goodness, ladies! I heard that we have a topic that is going to blow them away.
That's right.
This is something that we need to actually get out.
Yeah, we do.
Especially as women,
What is
we need to go ahead and address this
What's
and stop just hiding in the closet when it
Okay.
comes to this.
Okay.
Let's put it all out there. Let's
Okay.
put it on the table.
Table.
It's a no judgment
All right.
zone?
All right.
Okay.
I think
Okay.
we're going to be talking about friendship today, ladies.
wow.
Friends.
Ta-dum.
Say how many of us have them? Friends. Hey, hey.
Ones you can depend on.
What about them? Don't you start the rap. Don't you start the
Because
rap.
I know the
Wait.
song.
Do
I
it.
know rap.
Do it.
No, don't do it.
No,
Don't do it.
I had you.
That's a yes, God.
All
Yes,
right.
God.
I had you in the back.
Yeah. Okay. But friends. Friends is, I always believe in going to the Webster dictionary. I like to give the definition. It is a person whom one knows and with one who has a bond or mutual affection.
Okay. Mutual.
Mutual, that's a very important word.
Very important.
Typically exclusive of sexual or family relations.
All right.
So today we are going to talk about the roles friends play in our lives.
That's right.
Okay.
All right. Let's talk about
Let's
those
do this.
roles.
Yeah.
Roles that people play.
Yeah. People have different roles within our lives at all times. And I think as women, sometimes we get caught up in, you know, what role I think we expect each woman to have the same role. And so when women are in different aspects, or when they don't act like someone else, we compare to other women.
Good point.
That we don't understand that. We don't understand that maybe they're different levels or different they're and so I think sometimes we put unfair expectations on women when maybe they should be reclassified.
When there's different levels, there are different expectations.
But different roles that people play in our lives is important to understand and comprehend.
Right.
Because a lot of times we put a role on someone that they don't understand.
Right.
That's true.
Right.
So I feel as though you're supposed to be there for me, Jada, during my soon-to-be engagement.
Oh,
Slash
speak
wedding.
it.
I'm
Speak
speaking
it.
that
Speak it.
See,
Speak it.
ooh,
Put that out
did y'all
Put
feel
it
it?
into the atmosphere.
But and you feel as though your role should be really helping to organize behind the scenes,
Right.
not the beforehand.
Right.
And so if you don't give me what I think you should give me,
Right.
now there's conflict.
Right.
So understanding on both sides of the spectrum, the roles that you play in someone's
Okay,
life.
that's deep because now we've addressed the roles, the levels, the expectations, the conflict of
Yeah,
friendship.
yeah.
Okay, let's break this all down.
Let's do it.
Take
Let's
our
do
time.
it.
Come on, doctor. Come on, doctor.
All right, Dr. E. Dr.
Go
E.
ahead and call it what it is. Okay, so let's start with the roles
Let's do
itself.
it. Let's do it.
Okay. Is it okay that my role in your life is not what you want my role to be?
Ooh.
Is that okay
I'm
with
snapping.
you?
I'm snapping.
Is
I'm
it-
snapping. Let's talk.
Say it again. Ask that question again.
Is it going to be okay with you that my role in your life is not what you want my role to be?
And then how
I'm
do
your
we
friend.
even know? How do we even know?
Yeah.
I may want you to be so much more. Let's turn over here. I may want you to be so much more in my life, and you're not willing to be more. You feel that? You
there
feel
you
that?
go.
So how do you come to
But I need
that?
to know why you turned over here.
I'm about to say, you know she don't like that. You know she don't like that,
No,
Jada.
I just need to know why
You want to know
turned over-
why?
Yeah, why you
Okay,
turned
for
over
everyone
here?
out there,
Break it down.
Let's break it down.
You better look at your camera, girl. Let me
Come
know.
in close. Dave, come in close. Now, let me say, everybody, we love, absolutely adore the Monique Scott Nichols. And when you get close to her, when you get close to her, you feel like you have this beautiful bond relationship with her. Only when you get in a large group do you realize she has this beautiful bond relationship.
So there you go.
With everyone.
So your role is not necessarily
not
what
necessarily
you
the
thought it
same.
was.
It might not be the same.
But you shouldn't compare the roles. Because if I'm out in public in a large setting and I'm making everyone feel inclusive and the same, that doesn't mean that Jane over there I have the same expectation of Jane as I would of Jada. Because Jada is a whole nother level of friendship.
Did she say level?
She
say?
said expectations and level.
Level up. There's a whole nother level of friendship.
Right. So talk about those levels.
If they're coming into my arena and supporting something of a Set It Off Productions event, yes, I'm going to make everybody feel like they are appreciated and they are loved.
So is that jealousy we have
On
as
whose
women?
end?
As women, just as women. If we see our friend, I can imagine for you, Tyesha, because you're always in the limelight.
Right.
And for your friends, there's got to be some level of we have to share her a lot.
I can see that.
How do you handle that? How do you distinguish those close friends from those in your arena?
There's a difference between friendship and business. And people seem to misunderstand that Monique Nichols set it off while at work.
Yes, that's right.
It's not your friend. While Tyesha at work is a personality. At that moment, I'm not your friend. I'm working. Typically, individuals that go to work, if you're going to work, you're not interacting with friends unless they are part of your friendship circle or they become friends. However, people get offended. And they do feel as though you're sharing. It's not sharing. Because that friend is that person that knows my business. But also that friend who knows me, knows that I'm a great friend, and we're going to talk personally. Even if it's just not all the time. And when we're talking about now levels and labels, a lot of times, getting to that friendship level, you understand the label of the friendship because of the fact that Tyesha hat now is entertainer / host or whatever the case may be. Jada at church is this person. The doctor, when she's in her, when she's at work, it's not being your friend. Set it off. Director, it's not being your friend. I'm working. And I can't always cater to your needs. But also with the level of being my friend, you should know that.
You understand that.
And
you
should
be okay with being in the background.
So that really does set the standard for expectations on those levels. I think there are so many levels to friendship.
What are those?
So we could call it. Some people said they were, you're my sister. You're my acquaintance. You're my associate. What other levels? You're my best friend. That's the one I love the most.
That's that
because
bestie.
That goes back to the role and expectations. Because I may think I'm your best friend, Ty, and come to find out, Tyesha said, I don't even know who Terrell is.
Okay, but can Ty be your best friend?
You took the words out of my mouth.
And you're not Ty's best friend.
And are you okay with that?
And what does that mean?
And are you okay with
I
that?
have 32 best friends.
Wow.
And people say that's crazy. Can I tell you, we have no chaos. We have no issues. To this date, there are 2 people in my entire life I had to cut off.
Wow.
To this date. And it wasn't because we had issues. It was because one was just a liar and one was just too territorial when it came to being disrespectful, in my opinion, to my other friends. We all have to love on one another and understand that with labels, it's okay for me to be your best friend. And I not only be just your best friend.
Correct. I agree.
You know, and people don't understand that because they feel as though you're my best friend.
So you
my
can't
best
be
friend.
no one else's.
We say what we say. Hey, best friend. And if somebody else say, hey, we have done this like all of us.
When it becomes territorial, and they should be comfortable in the friendship that they have with you.
That's right.
And a lot of people are uncomfortable because that other person can see where it's a form of jealousy.
Yes,
Because
absolutely.
either you're spending too much time with that person, or You go out with that one person or two people, and then that other best friend is like, well, I didn't get that phone call.
Right.
How come I wasn't invited?
Or Monique, who would post everything on Facebook, to post that she at seafood restaurant, but she didn't invite me, and she know that King Cajun's my favorite seafood restaurant, and she over at Leanne. You know what I'm saying?
Why
Get
you
it out.
me?
You know what I'm saying?
Why?
You know? But I don't get offended because I understand that we've had our own King Cajun, or maybe you come to my house, or maybe I talk to you more, maybe I pray with you more. But people need to quit putting expectations on people that they cannot stand to themselves.
But I gotta say one. I'm gonna be at least. We talked about transparency. Going back to Monique, since she on the hot seat.
This must be the hot seat.
You on the hot seat. I gotta be perfectly honest and transparent. Remember, I just turned 50, so we just gonna tell it. I see it. You know, you see it on Facebook.
Okay, yes. Tell
you
the truth,
see it, and
Jada.
you have that moment like,
oh, I thought I
didn't get invited.
Right.
Why didn't I get invited?
Levels.
But then you level up.
I think
then you go, you know what? When at 7 o'clock in the morning.
I was getting ready to say, those people that you can call.
And late at night.
6 o'clock in the morning, 7 o'clock in the morning.
And I know I have a genuine relationship with you. So as women, we have to be okay that just because you are close friends doesn't mean you're always going to be around your friend.
Yes,
and that your friend is going to be among other people.
That's right.
And your relationship is still solid.
And that's what I appreciate about the people who's in my circle is the transparency.
Yeah.
That you're able to say that to me.
That's the key word.
And understand, and I understand it, and I listen to you, and not take it offensively.
I think friends should be transparent with one another.
They should be.
But that's tough.
It is.
It is
It
tough.
really is. But
It is
are
tough.
you a good friend then?
It's tough.
Okay,
It's
but
not going to be
good.
transparent.
But does that make you a bad friend? With levels, you have to understand also, meet people where they are.
Okay.
Because Jada may be a little more thin-skinned
Right.
That's true.
than you may be.
That's
Right.
true.
I may be able to tell you whatever, and you not think about
Right.
it. But
Jada's gonna
Jada
cry.
Yeah.
may cry, and it's going to bother her for days or weeks until we talk about it.
Right.
I, on the other hand, will call you right then and say, I didn't like that. And I'm not going to call you disrespectfully, but I'm going to say, I didn't like that. That made me feel a certain way.
See,
But then
that's
Monique
the
might cry
friends
about it.
Yeah.
you need in your life, the ones who won't tell you.
Yeah. But not everyone can handle that.
Right.
And so you have to meet that person where they
And
are.
we have to recognize, are we okay with adjusting ourselves to meet the needs of that friend?
And to me, that's what makes a great friend. Understanding, getting to know you as a person. It doesn't make it right or wrong. Because you do need those sensitive friends.
Right.
Those sensitive ones when someone passes away, or those sensitive ones when you're going through something, they pick you up in the spirit.
Right.
But then you're that stronger friend that's always body ready. That's the one that's going to go
Right.
bust the windows out your car. You know what I'm saying? Hello, somebody.
Right.
But that sensitive friend, like, well, I'm just going to pray. We're not going to do that.
Right.
We need levels.
I agree. We
For
totally
the
need
levels of
levels.
relationships.
We do. That's
Yeah.
the bottom line. And honestly, I don't think that we need to focus so much on labels, because so many people get caught up. If I say this is my best friend, but you thought you were my best friend, then you're going to automatically have an attitude, because you're thinking, why would you state best friend when that's not the case? It's just, forget the label. Let's focus on the friendship, the connection.
Yeah.
But also, I would say with that as well, friends need to let friends know when they're right and wrong and when to grow up.
I was going to say they need to let you know when to grow
Yes.
and allow you to grow.
Yes.
Because just because what's for me is for me,
Okay.
and I just so happen to excel in certain things in my life,
Yes.
does not mean I'm going to leave you behind. I'm not going to, I'm going to forget about you. But then that friend has animosity, and they're like, well, why is she? It's a whole much.
That's
a
right.
whole lot.
That's right.
Right.
So yeah.
Yeah.
Which puts us to our next point, which is seasons. There are seasons for certain people and relationships in your life.
Okay, so is it okay that I've had a friend, say, for over 10 years, and we just kind of fall off, and it's nothing personal, there was no disagreement, but it's okay that they've gone their own life separate way and I've gone my own life separate way? Am I being a bad friend because we just separated and we're no longer?
I say absolutely not, because I have certain
don't
friends
think so.
I talk to
Okay.
maybe once, twice a year.
Yeah.
Okay.
And when we talk, we talk.
Just like yesterday.
And we don't skip a beat. No one feels like we
You haven't
aren't
called
friends
me.
anymore. And they're But
You
that's
ain't
true
call me on my
friends.
birthday.
Yeah.
They
You ain't
understand,
do it.
right? They understand you are busy.
Right.
They understand I'm trying to work on 10 projects at once. I understand they're trying to build their family and their
Right,
business,
right.
and we don't have any conflict because we're friends.
That's right.
Correct.
That's right. That's right. That means we're
Keyword
meeting them where they are, where they are. But some women don't understand seasons and then coming and going. You know, we can understand in life how there are seasons. Something as simple as school. There's elementary, there's middle and high.
Yeah, that's right.
You're not looking back going, why am I not in elementary school anymore? I've learned from there.
Yes.
And so I've moved on from that. And I think as women, there are different times in our lives. I think we all have pluses and minuses as we go
Yes.
throughout life.
Yes.
And sometimes, I think life just has it where I think God puts us with women who can attach my negative to her positive, so that my
Yeah,
negative
that's
can
good.
become positive. And once it becomes positive, that maybe we're no longer, our season has changed and it's time to
It
move
could
on.
be you, the individual. Your season, like you just said, has changed.
Or that battery just no longer works, and
Uh-oh.
we need to replace it.
Uh-oh.
And that's okay.
The battery is dead.
It's after a certain time with the car. We've all had a battery we tried to recharge.
Right.
And AutoZone or whomever, Pep Boys, please give us a sponsorship,
Yeah, amen.
have said to you that we've charged this, but it won't keep the charge.
keep the
So you need to replace. That doesn't mean replace the whole car.
Right.
Just because the battery don't work.
You done preached a word today.
Listen, I'm trying to tell you, I felt that myself.
Yes, honey.
Because at the end of the day,
Right.
guess what?
Right.
People don't understand that it's okay for us to go our separate ways,
Right.
agree to
Yes.
disagree, and
Right.
still not
Right.
have to have any ill feelings towards one
Yeah.
another.
Correct.
I have a situation. Where I had a very close friend. She was on my inner circle,
Okay.
right? But there were things about this friend that I just didn't like. I didn't like how negative she was. I didn't like how she would talk about people. She would tell other people's business. So of course I'm looking at this friend going,
telling mine too.
You telling mine.
You definitely telling mine.
So I'll be honest. I asked God to reveal to me
Okay.
who she was. So I took a step back, and the revelation came that this is not the time for this person to be close in your life. And so had a conversation with that friend, transitioned them out. And for me, it was, we can still be cordial, we
right.
still be
Yes,
friends,
right.
but you're not going to be on my inner circle anymore.
Okay.
That's right.
That friend does not speak to me, is negative and nasty to me. And so my prayer just continues to be that my peace was not ever meant to cause you harm.
Good.
And I think that was just the season. We had our seasons, we had our
right.
time,
Yes.
but that battery needed to be replaced.
Yes.
Going back to what Ty
That's right.
said.
A lot of people don't understand that you need to grow up.
Yeah.
Just because you're 50 does not make you mature. Just because you're 50
Whoa.
does not make you grown. Just because I'm about to turn 40 does not make me mature.
40.
Just because I'm 40 does not make me grown. Just because you just turned 30 does not make you grown. Just because you are 70 does not make you wise.
Wait, can we pause? Wait, how old are you?
Yeah.
Can we just have a conversation?
I'm only 4'5". I think I lie so much about my age, I don't remember. I'm being honest.
Let me do the math. I know what year I was born.
Right.
in, so.
But it's the truth though.
Okay.
A lot of people
We're an age
equate
older.
being mature, being grown, being wise is with a number
Yeah,
That's true.
of years that you've been on this earth.
It's not.
It's
But
not.
you can be an old fool. You can also
Amen.
be an old bad friend
Yeah.
for 50 years.
That's
Yeah.
correct.
And I'm going to say this to somebody that's out there. It's not throwing shade. It's speaking truth. At the end of the day, if you're always having conflict with somebody else, every time you have a conversation, it's as altercation. Sis, it's not them. It is you.
Yeah.
You're the common denominator.
And you
Yeah.
need somebody in your life to tell you when you're wrong, tell you digress,
Yeah.
tell you to say, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times the wrong friends,
People
yes.
understand.
Right.
Yes.
Saying I'm sorry
Right.
is okay, and saying you're sorry and
But
mean it.
mean it.
And be heartfelt about it.
But let's
It's
keep
okay.
it real.
Mean it.
But what if you're not?
Oh.
Then don't say
Then
it.
don't say it.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Then don't say it. If I'm not sorry, I'm not gonna say that I'm sorry.
It's good. It's good.
That's the truth. That's true.
But what about those women who have a hard time with conflict, so therefore they don't want to approach it? For an example, if I have a problem with you, Jada, I'm going to keep it to myself. Jada will never know
Yeah.
because I don't want to engage in conflict.
Yeah.
Now, keep in mind, that's not the real Dr. E. Terrell Tillman because I'm going to get in behind if I have to. But I'm just saying, you have so many women that feel as
I'm that way. I'm that way.
Let's just see if it'll go away.
If it'll go away, Lord,
Let's
let
just
it go
see if
away.
it'll go away.
Right.
Versus
That's right.
dialogue, engage, communicate with me, and let me know. I saw so much growth in YouTube.
That's right.
A couple weeks ago.
That's right.
I'm not addressing the subject, but what I am saying
I think we
is,
should address it.
I literally saw it with my own eyes, where I saw two grown women.
You ain't see me?
Then you have that one friend that has to be included with everything.
It's all about
Not
them.
everything
All about
is
them.
about them.
I just want.
All of it. We were having a real
Right.
I was
Right.
right. No, that was
So why did you have to break it?
because I
Hand in the face, Ty. Hand in the face.
So Monique,
She's that type of friend. If she see other friends doing well,
Yeah.
she's like, wait, what about me?
so Monique,
Okay.
So Monique.
we're going to go to our next subject, which is misunderstandings.
Yeah, that's good.
Oh,
that's
it happens all the time.
Misunderstandings.
Yeah.
We can talk
Let's
about
do
our
it.
situation.
Let's do it.
I was hosting Set It Off. It was a big night. It was packed.
It was set
It was set off.
She's telling it.
I'm telling you, because this is unmasked, speaking the truth.
There we go.
Listen.
It was a great.
No judgment.
There we go.
No judgment
That's
zone.
right.
And
That's right.
we were. I was hosting a show. There was a lot going on. You
A
had like
lot.
a lot going
It was a
on.
bad element that night.
Yeah.
It was.
And it was so much going on, and I lost my phone. Well, first off, I lose my phone every show 10 times. But this time in particular, my notes were on my phone because you had so many people. And I'm looking for my phone. I cannot find my phone. I thought it was on the stage. It wasn't there. All of a sudden, I walk and I see Monique. I said, Monique, you see my phone? She was like, no. Jada stands right there, and she had been with Monique. So I was like, have you seen my phone? And Jada looked at me and said, no. Why would I have your phone? Why would I see your phone? And in my mind, I'm like, I'm just trying to find my phone.
Right.
I just want my phone. I can't find my
Rub
phone.
off on you that night.
But on the other side of that,
Correct. There's two sides, everybody.
the other side was from Jada.
Right.
What was your side of that story, Jada?
Yes. By the time Ty asked me,
Yeah.
where's my phone? Because now, mind you, I'm back because someone had sent me to go find something behind the stage. So I'm back there trying to find something. Janine, you know what I'm talking about, trying to find something behind the stage. So then it was the Tyesha. You know where my phone is? And it was after I had been accused of losing a bag, losing a phone, stealing something, didn't have the paperwork ready, all these series of things that it was
Yes.
just kind of like, this whole set it off and these personalities
Correct.
is too much for me. And I was done. And the way I dealt with it, I am very, it's very interesting
Because
because
I put a disclosure out of what you just said. This set it off. It's not always like that. People at Set It Off Productions.
No, let's be truthful. Behind the scenes,
behind the scenes.
yes.
it's a
Y'all know
lot
how
going
hard
on.
Set It Off Productions
But on
work.
that stage
Yeah.
is right.
On the stage is right.
Because behind the scenes, Monique looking like a hot mess. But she come on that stage.
Right. And so by the time that happened, I was
Yeah.
done. I was like, I can't do this for Monique.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do what I need to do beforehand, but on the day of the show, I can't do it.
Yeah.
And because it's interesting because as strong as my personality is, I am one that would rather, I'm just gonna see how this pans out. Because in my mind, Tyesha was mean.
Right.
And I saw the personality of Tyesha
Right.
saying, basically, and this isn't how she said it, but in my mind,
Right,
this
in
is
your
how it
mind,
was. Where's my phone?
Right.
You know,
Right.
very looking down on me
Right.
because everybody's making me feel like, and so that was my own insecurities.
Yeah.
Different show. But, right, different show. But what,
That show
And so-
will not happen again.
I know, boo. I know.
And I mean that.
But what,
Continue, Jada.
I'm trying. And the way I dealt with it was, I'm gonna just watch Tyesha, see if she's still that mean person. And so the
Gotcha.
whole time I'm thinking, because every time she see me, hi, I'm thinking she don't even realize what she did to me.
Right.
But I'm still just kind of waiting until even when we came over here.
Yes.
But interestingly enough, now I will say this, to my credit, I think even if I have a conflict with someone,
Okay.
if I realize they are the right thing, I'm going to support that. I'm not the kind that's going to bring down. So when we talked
When
about
right
this
is
show,
right, yeah.
what did I say?
Yes.
Tyesha.
But see,
Yeah.
that came from being grown for real.
Yes,
for real,
and that
For
growth.
real.
Yeah.
A lot
that's
of people are
correct.
not grown for
No.
real. A lot of people are educated but still not grown for real.
Right.
Yeah.
So with that being said, how conflict was dissolved
Yes.
is because I didn't
Please
treat
talk
you
about
nasty. You didn't treat
Yeah.
me nasty.
No.
We could have walked
No.
past each other and not ever
I
spoke.
walked in the
Yeah.
room and didn't know that they had previous
That's right.
conflict.
Yeah.
That's right.
But I
Monique
have to-
didn't even know.
I didn't even know.
You didn't even
because
know.
Correct.
when we did WO, this past WO
Yeah.
conference,
Yes, that's correct.
afterwards when we all were in a debriefing and Tyesha was gone,
Yeah.
got her person left because she had another engagement.
Another engagement.
So the first thing that came out of
Yes,
Jada's
you
mouth was
mentioned that.
Tyesha was amazing.
Yeah.
And I said, Tyesha does what she
Right,
does.
right.
You know, and I
Right.
just said like that.
Yeah.
That's Tyesha Williams. She does
And
what
her
she
online.
does.
And her online.
And her online, and her live.
Live, yeah.
Yes.
But as soon as you said it, I looked at Jada like, that's what she does. Like, you put Tyesha
Right.
in
Right.
a place,
Right.
that's what she's gonna just take
That's a
over.
grown woman.
Right.
That was
So
grown.
that was a grown woman.
But I got to give Tyesha, grown woman, but I still didn't confront the issue. And she did. And so
Because
I,
Tyesha
at
brought it up.
50,
And she said,
need
let's
to
talk
get
about
to
it.
where almost 40 said, hey.
And you know what else she did that I noticed? When she spoke up about it, she didn't just push everything on you.
No, she didn't.
She said,
She
this is
took it.
I.
And she was receptive to where I
And
was
she
that
did.
night.
She
did.
listened. That's not.
But we don't do that.
We don't.
We don't
As
do
women, we don't. And we
Yeah.
call ourselves friends,
That's right.
but you don't even listen to me
Yeah.
And it's
for
funny,
understanding.
Because Tyesha, we've known each other for a minute,
Yeah. Yeah.
but we would see each other in circles,
Okay.
in passing.
Okay.
And I can honestly say, I put judgment on Tyesha because of how she carried herself.
Okay.
And come to find out, she put judgment on me. On
Right.
how I was
And
carrying
that's-
myself.
that's what we do.
So
that.
I
That's
was
what we
sitting
do.
there
We
like,
do that
well,
all
maybe
the
because we're too tall, you know, divas, and we both two divas in the room as far as
Right.
height goes.
Right.
Yeah.
No, but it took for Tyesha at one of my events where she was not hired. She just came to
support.
and my host didn't show up. And Tyesha came right to the back and she says, Monique, you need some help. Do you need any help?
That's grown woman.
That's grown
And
woman.
I was like,
And that's a friend.
but I just like melted and I saw her in a whole nother light.
So you
Because I want to see my sisters win.
There we
Nice.
go.
And the direction was going in. She's always had a stellar performance,
Right.
stellar
Yeah,
show.
correct. Right.
But that takes us to our next episodes.
Yes.
Yes. Oh, it's over
The
already.
strong woman.
Ooh.
The strong woman. Being able to love oneself with all the lumps, the humps, and the bumps.
Suck up, baby. Suck up.
Look it up, look it up.
That's right. Ladies, this has been our first
God, it went by so quick.
That was good.
Okay.
Wow.
All right. So till next time.
Till
Till
next
next
time.
time. Thank you all for joining us. Till next time.
Let's talk about it. Oh, let's talk about it. Table talk. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about